I forgive others.
Hello, beautiful souls. How are you today?
Peacefully, peacefully.
I hope that you're in this
That's my wealth.
beautiful place of joy,
Everything's well.
fully in love with yourself.
I used to hold on to stories I've heard.
The message today, not sure yet. We are still in February, and I'm enjoying the sun shining in through the window on this very cold day. My body is urging to go do grounding and go on this trail so I can be amongst the moving water and the trees, and so I can hear the birds. And I like to do animal tracking. I was raised to do that, and that just means, identifying the footprints in the snow or the soil. We've had a pretty bad, well, I won't say bad, it's just nature. We've had some serious cold and snowfall that I think nature was not fully in tune with and was not fully prepared, since our world has been dealing with a lot of these global changes that affects the rhythm and flow of nature and how animals and plants respond. We are all connected. Nonetheless, I'm here to say hello again. Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Blessings, love, and light. As I am intuitively listening to what I'm being guided to share today, it is about what I call like an oxymoron. Endings and beginnings and beginnings and endings. They're just it's just like the sun traveling around the earth, It's just a thing. It's just time, so-called time. It's the rhythm, it's the frequency. It's just life and knowing that when you choose you and you set foot on the earth and you understand that life has brought circumstances, and it is up to us to work through those circumstances to the best of our ability, and that means fully being in alignment with yourself. And what does that look like? That looks like managing your anxiety, your nervous system, practicing discernment for your wellness boundaries, knowing your worth, so you identify red flags when people are trying to dim your light because they don't understand it, or their energy, what do you call it, vampires? Sometimes when you are an empath, or you're someone designed like myself, and you're just a problem solver, and you move energy and you provide healing and teach others to help themselves, your heart is so big because you can see the light and the good, and you know that it's there. You can see the answers are right there. If they just take a moment and pause, I promise you that right there, I can touch it. I can touch it and I can see it, but you can't. And that's what makes it challenging, at least for someone like me, because I desire the love and peace that I have for myself that you feel within you. And everybody has their journey, and I am not to be in the way of your journey. And sometimes that means that I don't know, the phrase sometimes people use is like rock bottom, because it's the best way to describe. I can't go any further. This is as far as I can go. I've reached the lowest point of my life, the deepest parts of my valley. I can feel the cavity of my skeleton. I can feel my heartbeat. I can feel each rib. I am in tune with every breath and every vibration. I can feel the grass, the trees. It's sometimes painful because not everything is unicorn and rainbows and pixies running through the fields. Although it's a beautiful place to be. The sun rises and sets, and such as our days and nights and the in-betweens, and where our soul travels to, where our body travels to, and how to tell yourself, be grounded. You know, I tell myself, body be in soul, soul be in body. Ground yourself, get right back here. Cut it out. So with all that being said, sometimes, well, not sometimes, I believe in the way that this world is, the journey is not understood that you are preparing for the so-called end of passage. It's really a transitional passage where the vessel that you are captivating, you have domain in, has taken its time to rest and return to the earth. And now it is your time to transform into this realm of energy and crossing this bridge to learn what your next expedition is, what your next journey is. And people call it the end of life passage, and I can use that for right now for the sake of this conversation. And when you think about all the things that you go through in life and making the peace and having forgiveness for yourself for allowing yourself to grieve, and forgiveness for decisions that you have made because you felt as though that you knew better, but you were too busy being distracted and listening to your flesh and not spirit and not your higher self. And the flesh tends to be one of the hardest battles. Letting ego take a seat. You know, sometimes you have to say, ego, sit the fuck down. I understand you have a purpose, but have a seat. And summoning your subconscious and acknowledging it and saying, I love you and I love all the parts of me. However, in this moment of growth, I no longer need you to protect me the way that you've protected me in the past. I am doing the child work, the womb work. I've gone in the past chronologically and leaned on the divine to hug me and hold space for me for what harmed me in my youth into my young adulthood that's carried me to these moments here. Learning how to forgive all those steps in life where people have betrayed you, wronged you, two-faced you, all the things. And you're over there wondering, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me that people want to treat me this way? Am I so kind? Am I so gullible? You are all the things of beauty. And sometimes just not fully awake. So finding the grace to forgive yourself, to help prepare you for this end of passage. End of passage is beautiful. It is kind. It can be gentle. It can be rewarding and full of joy. The end of passage takes you to a place of preparation as you put aside all the things that no longer serve you, that have not been good to you, have not fulfilled you, have not raised your frequency and poured into you and given you light, love, and nourishment for your mind, body, and soul. Be your own soulmate. Be your own warrior. Be your own best friend. Be the magnet that magnetizes all the things that are beautiful, that are fully in alignment, that are just fully drawn to you. They flow to you. The end of passage brings you to a place where you acknowledge that I received the messages along my journey about how valuable I am and how I can be selfless and practice discernment. I can be selfless and have gratitude. And I can also provide a space where I fully put myself first. I put myself first because others have to take a back seat. And when I am fully in alignment with myself, I can welcome others to join me. And I can provide perhaps support for them as well. End of passage means aligning yourself up with amazing people as you usher in the beauty of your spirit team and the God that you serve. Maybe you have music and candles. Maybe your room is filled with laughter and joy and reminiscing. Maybe you have a party as you transition and you think about what your end of passage will look like and or what you want. My end of passage is always changing. However, I always want a party, but the details of my party is just always changing. So for an example, peace. I love peace. I am designed for peace and love and high frequency and vibrancy, and I receive love and light when I can see other people being restored and feeling love and feeling appreciated, respected, valued, laughing, loving every moment that they're in, that I can see their aura and their joy and their laughs, their bellows of laughs that are just so entertaining that you can't help but to laugh because it's infectious. I am tired of not living my life's purpose, and I just refuse to waste any more time. Your journey is not fully and only about healing. So let's work on this so we can live our best life and enjoy our end of passage. From flesh to continuous spirit and energy. I love to be loved. I love joy. I love laughter. I wish you love and light. Blessings, blessings for your mind, body, and soul. I bid you a good day, beautiful souls. Until we speak again and or work together. As I send these vibrations out to you, enjoy.